Hello everyone and welcome back to the Twitch Rivals League of Legends Team Draft Showdown 2 Judgment Day. Do you got
Not yet. It's only day one.
Yeah, I know, but Judgment Day right now. It's been 2 weeks of practice for everybody.
That's far from your worst, so I'll take it.
Yeah, that's right. We're going through all the sequels right now because it's the second time we've had this Team Draft Showdown. But all of you in the chat right here, all of you challengers, we asked you, who do you think will be the team coming out on top of Group B? And you guys voted and said Shiphtur. So Shiphtur currently leading the way along with Yassuo's team at 31%, but it's a slight lead, but definitely a lead here for Shiphtur squad.
Close second for the Simpsons.
Hard to disagree with Shiphtur, though. They looked pretty strong in the first game we watched.
Yep, they definitely did. That was just the first game. We've got 2 more rounds for you as we take a look at Group B's schedule that we'll be covering today. It's a double elimination or double round robin tournament here. So in the group stage, and this is the first matches. Of course, the second rounds will be played tomorrow. And you see the winners and losers right there. Shiphtur and Ferrets taking the win, with the Simpsons and Dirt Dogs falling a little bit further behind. And that leads us into our second round matches. The Simpsons and Ferrets will be taking on each other, as well as Shiphtur and the Dirt Dogs. And the game that we're going to follow along is the one on top there. Yassuo's team taking on the Ferrets, which is of course Nightblue's team.
Yeah. And that's it's a little different this time because in Group A we had winner versus winner, loser versus loser. Now it's just flipped around again because of the way the results worked out. So it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out.
Yep. Well, if you think there's a chance for you to come back now, Pyra, it's time.
Oh, I'm playing the long game. I'm playing the long game. You know, when you guys least expect it.
Yep.
Strike.
So predictions with our leader in the clubhouse, Doa.
I think I'm a fan of the Ferrets. What can I say? Like I think Nightblue's team looked super dominant. I love the comp they played. I thought it was really fun. I love the big team fight lockdown comps, and I think they're going to take the win. I think Yassuo's team, it's tough to have one of your players playing from South Korea. Like, I used to do that, where I would play League of Legends on the NA server from South Korea, and that's a lot of latency to deal with. You're just so far away, you know? So it's a big challenge.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough, and I think it certainly gives a disadvantage there. It's not the only reason I'm going to be picking Nightblue, but I'm going with him as well. I'm pretty impressed by the way the Ferrets have been playing, and in order to pass you guys eventually, I actually have to keep pace with you for a bit.
All right. And I think you're right. This is the one that you should stick with us on this one. Nightblue's going to take this victory here. I think there's just a lot working against Yassuo's squad, even though Yassuo's won a Twitch Rivals event before, has experienced players on the team, Galaxy Brain LS on that squad as well, but just a little bit too much to get through. But we'll see as we get ourselves into the draft of this second matchup here, who will take the victory, Nightblue or Yassuo. And we didn't get to see the draft in this last one for the Simpsons, so I'll be interested to see how we go through there.
All right, so we've got some bans and some picks already started here, it looks like.
Yeah, we got the Leona and Varus coming in again. Now, Jurassiq was terrifying on that Varus, in part because he was set up so early on. So I think it's a little bit rough to be allowed it again.
I'm surprised they gave
for Yassuo, yeah. And they lock into Caitlyn too, so they're going to try to fight range with range.
I mean, it could be too. We know the game that Yassuo's team played ended after the game the Ferrets played. Yeah. So they may not have even seen any of that last game.
That's totally fair.
They probably didn't
have enough time to really check everything out. So the Rumble comes in again. It looks like it will be still hovered, but not locked in just yet. I wouldn't be too surprised, though, for Quantum Fizzics to pick this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Caitlyn pick here for Benji. Like, Benji, we heard it in the comms during that last loss for the Simpsons. He's forward-thinking, he's aggressive, he's really a never-say-die type player, getting to work with him over at Golden Guardians Academy for a little bit as well. So I like the fact that he's saying, hey, look, give me a lane bully and I'll take the lead and try to move us out of here. Not quite the same thing with Ezreal.
Very true, yeah. Ezreal isn't exactly the type of champ that can poke you from super long range. I mean, he does have abilities, right, that can do that, but the auto attack for Caitlyn is going to be much more useful for just straight up poking.
Yeah, absolutely. The next phase of bans comes through here. Now we got the Ivern taken away, Vlad as well.
Ivern, banned away from LS, presumably?
Yeah, I suppose so.
The jungle ban, yep. Vlad or Vlad, one of the two.
You decide.
Banned away. Oh, I have decided.
Yeah, I figured you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, Camille banned. All right. So we look at some of the earlier bans, 220 top isn't going to have a chance this time to do the Renekton since that was in the first phase, and now Olaf is gone again. So I do like the second phase of bans a little bit more for Simpsons.
Fourth pick for the impressive short Ferrets. Do you just go with the same stuff? Do you pick the Renekton? Do you pick, the Renekton's banned. You can't do that.
You could do something like it, I suppose. You can take a Bruiser.
Like a Jarvan.
Jarvan will work.
I like this here
Jarvan
from
in the jungle.
Ferrets. It's a little bit of bullying, but LS is playing. We've talked about it from Korea. Lots of ping issues. They go 1, 2, 3 bans into the pool. Plus the Olaf is already taken away.
Yeah.
Jax, if he ever just wanted to farm in the jungle, not available to him as well. And then taking the J4 away. So that's a lot taken away from LS.
If you are playing on like 150 plus ping, like LS is probably doing from Korea right now, you want to pick the champion with some of the least mechanically demanding champion that you can.
And the least windups if you can too.
Right, that kind of thing, yeah.
Well, the set
Going for the
could be
set
picked again.
again.
By the way, we didn't even talk about it, but there's a Malphite locked in too.
Top AP Malphite, bring it on, man.
One thing to note here that we didn't reiterate since the beginning of the day, we're playing on 10.1 on the tournament realm, and currently, because of bugs on the current patch, Syndra and Lux are disabled. So although Set is enabled, Syndra and Lux disabled, and this is the team that really gets affected by it the most in the form of Yassuo, because that's one of his secondary carries after Yassuo. So Mo doesn't even have that one, has to work around that one just a little bit. Last pick coming on in, Kenan.
It's pretty much the same comp, right? You've got another big crowd-hitting ultimate coming in with the Kenan.
There's an extra bit of wombo combo though too when you think about it, because between the Jarvan pit and the Kenan, you got a full-on Thunderdome you can rock and roll with, and I really like this. It's going to be hard if they get caught in that for Simpsons. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried, man.
Now, maybe they were going to switch at the end. I didn't see, but the Malphite and the Set were swapped. Set was in the top lane, Malphite in the jungle. I just talked about you want a champion that you don't need to worry about mechanics too much. Like Malphite, I'd play Malphite in the top lane. That's my top lane champion because he's very mechanically kind to players like me.
This is true.
You just build AP and you ult people. That's what you do. So I'm not sure if that's what Ellis is going to be doing from the jungle, but unless they swapped at the last minute, I think that's a little bit safer of a jungle pick.
They could be role swapping without actually swapping the order in which they're setting up in, but I kind of doubt that as well.
Is that allowed? Do we allow that?
Actually, it's a good question. Role
What,
question.
until
Would they be allowed to role swap?
Yeah, they could role swap, but
we're being told it is
Malphite jungle.
Okay, so that did swap at the last second.
It's Malphite jungle.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good safe pick. I think it's a champion that can really break up big team fights too. You see your team kind of get stuck in some of that stuff, some of that chain CC, the wombo combos. Malphite can come in and he can sort of combo break that.
He's a wombo combo breaker.
Yeah,
there we go.
Which is a good
combo breaker.
It's a good counter to a wombo combo.
I think one thing I like about the squad, Sanchovies just changed his name to Yassuo Sub.
Yeah, I saw that last game and I got really confused. Like, wait a minute, Yasuo's a mid laner.
Yeah.
So Sanchovies will be
They're not making it easy on us, are they?
in that top lane against Tony
Ship
Top
happens.
on his
What are you
cannon.
gonna do?
Ship happens.
Oh my gosh, what just happened?
Yeah. Ship.
Couple of interesting little tidbits here as well between these two squads. Benji and Jurassiq both 80 carries for the Academy squad that I worked with over Golden Guardians in 2017, so they have a little bit of history together. History teacher was the is the esports director over at Harrisburg University for Xpecial, who was the support for Jurassiq and the coach for Benji, so a little bit of scouting on both players, one on your own team, one on the opposite team for History's teacher as they get themselves into the game, which we're ready to do. Let's get ourselves into the second match, the second round of Group B underway between these two teams. Will it be a 2-0 or will it be a 1-1 here between both these squads?
Oh, we're certainly about to find out.
On board with the man himself, Yassuo. Bringing out the, not Yassuo, this game actually.
Well, he is a man of many talents, many champions, if you will. Despite the name. Well,
many champions?
I have made a claim, and I'm about to see if Yasuo backs it up.
Okay.
And then go from here.
That's fine.
Here. Okay.
Starting things off with the Akali, and yes, there's LS with the Emerald Malphite.
Don't show
Ooh,
vision.
they're gonna do a little bit of
I
level
like
1
it.
cheese.
Yes. Oh,
Spicy.
that's dangerous, kind of popping out of that
Like this. Just go
brush.
straight out like this.
Go here, go here, go here.
Julian, go here.
Yeah, well,
This has got LS like written all over it.
This is why we call him Galaxy
Let's
Brain.
listen in. Let's listen in.
First blood, baby.
I got hype. I got hype.
Yeah. Trade. Yeah, flash Q.
Flash Q.
Oh shit.
Okay, nice try. That's fine.
I didn't pull the trigger. I think he was close enough. I think he was close enough to flash Q.
Yeah,
You
cold
heard
feet the last
Yassuo
second.
calling for it, but
Yeah.
but again, that is a tough thing to ask someone playing on 150 ping.
Ooh, they might do it again.
Yeah, get this
I
right.
think they're asking Starsmitten to do it. There it is.
Oh, this time they did flash Q.
Really?
Didn't land.
You're counting on the Morgana to land that flash Q. Your Malphite from Korea is probably the, even though it's a targeted CC, it's a targeted slow still.
Try to get,
It's tough to do.
Very slow rolling shard for sure. But we will be watching an LS Vision for a little while.
See, I'm playing in the Korean client. Like, I only played League of Legends in the Korean client when I was over there. So for instance, I hadn't heard like any English voice lines really until I did like MSI and stuff. And then I was like, oh, that's what this champion's saying. Yeah. I didn't hear any of the English voices for like a long time.
Some of the voices, because we got treated to quite a lot of your renditions of them over the years.
Oh, sure,
in LCK.
yeah.
I remember your famous Lysandra.
Yeah, rip in peace, Lysandra never gets played anymore for some reason.
Now follow along with Starsmitten. She's a veteran of Twitch Rivals, has won before, third place as well in the very first Twitch Rivals League of Legends matchup, I think, with SAT T1. I believe that was the name of the team that got third place over, I think it was either Void Boys or Shiphtur's team. So she's participated in, I think, every single one, the Roll Robins, and now an opportunity here in the bot lane duo with Benji.
Nice.
Veteran Twitch Rivals experience definitely coming in valuable for sure. They're going to start pushing this lane pretty hard, and this is why you see the Caitlyn coming in. A lot of powerful poke early on.
Yeah, you just want to be a bully and make them farm under turret, miss some CS. Just be annoying. Come back, get yourself time to put the pressure on with more little items. And wards. The strongest item in the game.
Back to Jurassiq.
Clarence is focused.
Wow.
It's intense concentration.
That's right.
So we have priority for crowd.
I like the choice of headphones over hoodie.
I want to start slow pushing this.
I guess you just turn them up a little bit higher.
Yeah, that's why I do that on a plane sometimes. It's really cold, and you put your headphones over that and just crank it.
Jurassiq is so he was in the Philippines, spending a little bit of time there for PGS. I think that's the name of the Philippine league that's over there. Also, a native of Illinois. So I assume if he's home, he's over in Illinois, which
it'll
is
be a little
probably cold right now.
Yeah. That's for sure. As someone who's from the upper Midwest, it does get chilly this time of year.
Chat saying it looks like he had Tibbers cosplay on. I had to double check because I was like, that does look like Tibbers.
That's true.
Go ahead.
Have you seen my bear Jurassiq?
I'm here.
It's more like a dinosaur. A dinosaur Jurassiq? I don't
You could
know.
have a stuffed dinosaur.
I know, but we
Pretty sweet.
History teacher.
I was done all my.
Into the jungle.
Playing the Leona again.
I also have TP, by the way. The fight actually goes.
Putting a little bit of pressure on.
just
Saying,
get the wards
hey,
down.
we got the ward down. I can maybe come in and gank, but it doesn't look like Yassuo is going to push up far enough for that to really happen.
We saw this last game. A lot of early roaming out of the Ferrets support, out of History Teacher. It sometimes resulted in a pick. But honestly, when you're able to hold the lane pretty well, your support can go roaming. You get advantages off of that, intangibles.
Yep. Night Blue on the Jarvan this time.
Ooh, he might find
a bit
LS.
of invade here, yeah. He does find LS.
There's the Gromp, the final boss.
Tangling
fight
with the
over it.
Gromp.
Uh-oh, it's going to reset.
Yep.
Looks like Sanchovies coming in for the defense. Night Blue not
Is he going to be able to smite this away? Yeah.
Close.
200 ping, smite secured.
No problem. Hey, it's just one button, just like the rest of Malphite's abilities.
He's got math. It's true.
All right, keeping in pace too, as well. This is impressive. You got to play to the strengths that you have and try to play away from the weaknesses.
All right.
It's a slow starting game, dead even at the moment.
Haymaker misses. Yasuo sub, aka Sanchovies, gonna take some damage.
Oh. Flash burn there by Benji. Interesting choice.
So it's gonna be a pretty quiet game, I think, from the Simpsons until they they hit that unstoppable force from LS, and then the ganks can really commence. Because until then, as Malphite jungle, all you're really doing is like walking in and trying to queue people. So there's not a lot of big gank opportunities.
It kind of feels like you're a slightly less effective Master Yi. You know, you can run at people and be a little scary, but it's really level 6 what you want.
Oh, I mean, a Malphite can farm pretty fast. So
that's true. That's very true. And Night Blue is up here.
Oh, flag and drag.
Sanchovies.
I don't think we
saw it. He finds the moment.
Oh, beautiful.
And that was all they needed, but he flashes away
shield.
with the shield. You can't underestimate that.
Dude, the shield that set picks up from that haymaker. Yeah, I mean, we did the vote earlier. There, everybody said that's the strongest ability for this champion. It's hard to argue.
And that's exactly why you don't even hit anybody with it, and you just, here's my shield.
Yep. We'll do some plates, but you have to think.
He did bring the flash.
Would have wanted a little bit more in the form of a kill. LS going to turn around onto Quantum Physics with the teleport coming through. Equalizer thrown down back behind him as Quantum flashes to his team.
Okay,
Starsmitten gets
she can
away.
walk off. So you've got the teams forcing flashes on both sides, so little victories here and there.
This is a pretty even game so far.
Yeah.
Big thing to note,
First Bloods.
no TP used by Tony Top. He'll have that one for the next team fight that Ferrets want to push across the map.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sanchovies using that to get back to lane,
LS
rather getting to the other lane.
moving towards level 6, but still a little ways away.
Level 6 has been hit in the mid. We already saw Quantum use that earlier.
Yeah.
In the last fight. Continuing to bully down in the bot, though, is Benji and Starsmitten. Jurassiq, he is able to fire back some poke of his own.
Benji still manages to pick up the cannon minion. That's kind of big. Peacemaker coming up handy.
It's a very good ability.
Caitlyn was like the only AD carry I could ever play because she's just so easy to play.
It's just a very satisfying auto pattern, too.
Yeah, she's just like the great like basic AD carry. Long attack range, decent damage, nice utility abilities to shore up, you know, someone who's maybe not as great at last hitting if they're just starting out the game.
Yeah, I'd say she's a pretty solid tutorial champion.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, easy there. Don't be talking smack about my, I think, like 71 win rate
No,
Caitlyn.
Yeah.
we're not talking smack. We're saying
We're trying to
tutorial
explain
champion.
why there's
She's
a
a
71%
strong-
win rate for you with her.
she's a strong champion, but she's also a good champion for new players who are thinking about picking up the AD carry role to use.
Complexity isn't good on its own. That has to be a reason for something to be complex, as far as I'm concerned. I like simple champions.
I thought you were talking about the team.
Oh, well, that's a whole
I
nother
was like,
story.
wow, throwing the shade, man.
Yeah, they're not even here to defend
No,
themselves.
they're not.
But all right, now remember, we in unison predicted Ferrets for this one.
Yeah.
Simpsons are keeping it pace. Obviously, it's very early in this game.
I mean, the thing is once all the ultimates come online, you know, then you're going to really see the Ferrets start to fight. It is a team fight comp, and you still got a History Teacher and Night Blue. Night Blue just now hitting 6, History Teacher probably pretty close.
LS still a little bit behind on level 5, but he has just gotten in. He should be ticking over in just a moment as soon as he clears another camp or two. And that's when we should see the on-switch flipped here, as you mentioned.
Yep, probably. And it is an Ocean Drake early for Ferrets as well, so they've got that little bit more regen.
Yeah, ooh.
Man,
A lot of
that
damage
Haymaker
there
does a
to the top.
lot,
He's gonna try to
doesn't
turn
it?
around. A lightning rush pushed back. I don't know if this is the
there's
wisest
LS.
move, but Night Blue tags his way in, and he gets smacked back down, but into
Oh
the
my
Thunderdome he
gosh,
goes,
man.
and he might actually get it.
Dude, he did it.
Wow, almost 2v1.
Sanchovies.
I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me.
You know, that's, there you go. New champ, go buy it. It's pretty strong.
Yeah,
It's very balanced.
That's the advertisement there.
this is what Set can do.
Rename that ability the Paymaker.
All right, LS looking for the gank now that he's hit 6.
And like a good
they
job.
see it. The game is up.
Oh.
Is he gonna still go for it? I think to just scare him away, get some plates.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, LS has always been the type of player in basically every game he plays to take the most strategic route possible. He, as I've played, has never been aggressive. Starsmitten goes gold.
Rough
best
call
stay
for
alive.
Starsmitten right now, and Benji as well. Couldn't quite get the distance, but they might turn it around. LS does
back.
get Jurassiq on the Q or on the R, but he's not going to be able to do much more here. Surrounded by enemies.
LS. No, never mind. Forget everything I just said.
That was a series of unfortunate events. Starsmitten split the uprights on the binding right there, and then just got caught on the aftermath of it. And it's just, you just don't have enough people to cover your behind there.
And used the stopwatch just at an inopportune time. There was no damage coming in at her at that point. They turned and started focusing onto Benji.
Yeah, who, again, netted into a wall so you couldn't quite get the full distance. It's just little mistakes, but you get punished so heavily for them.
Definitely.
And so early lead now starting to dissipate here for the Simpsons as Ferrets take control. Just a 400 gold lead right now as we crest the 11 minute mark. There we go.
Very nice.
All right.
It's an underrated word, crested.
Yes.
Yeah. As a word enthusiast myself, I applaud that.
Mountain Drake in a minute 30. Have we seen that graphic the other day? That's great. If we have, I feel like
Infernal. I saw an Infernal one very briefly, but I think
I've
we were
probably just
swapping
been
out of
missing it.
we were swapping out of Stream Vision.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard. It's blink and you miss it.
It's good
like
to
an
know.
Easter egg.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know at least there's a Mountain Drake on the way. Speaking of things that are on the way, Ellis' ult still about 2/3
Quantum.
finish.
Get out of there.
Quantum.
Good flash.
Yeah, predicted that quite well.
All right, well, parting shot from Benji there, but ace in the hole, not enough damage to finish the job. It's still 2 to 3 in kills. Not a bad job from Simpsons to start to close this gold gap. In fact, it's pretty much negligible now.
Negligible, but it all comes down to the team fights, right? Oh, and there's a nice root, yeah.
All you need to do is hit the one. See if they have enough damage for History Teacher. He does go back in, Equalizer thrown down, and the collapse is there. Night Blue into clean house.
They decided to sit in a tribe rush when a rumble was coming down with the ultimate. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot group up with this team coming at you. Ferrets will just wreck you with a billion different AoE ultimates.
Yeah, that's about the long short of it. So this is going to have some consequences. More turret plates taken here by Jurassiq. Extra gold in the pocket of Night Blue as well. And let's not forget Quantum. We're at the point in the game where he's going to be a pretty big threat. Once he finishes an item here, it's going to be a very, very big rumble.
Yeah, and back on board with Jurassiq.
Ooh, he's so close to the monthly sub goal.
Tony, can you move on?
I mean, the thing is, all the streamers do this
We can
now.
go for this.
They're like one away.
Start walking. Yeah, you don't have to.
Are you telling me people on the internet are not truthful sometimes?
Hey, well, I mean, maybe it really is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge. I've
No,
just
that's
seen
fair.
a lot of streamers
It is
one
suspicious.
away
I
from
can
the
feel
sub
it,
goal.
to be
It's
honest.
suspicious. Okay, big piercing arrow. Well, we
got it,
might
I
try
got
to
it.
line that up. Oh, he did
Nice.
say. Someone sub to this man right now.
Give me some
Sniper.
viewers, baby. Twitch.tv/Jurassiq.
Now's the time to remind you guys, if you see something tight,
boys.
clip it, and you can add it to the Twitch Rivals clip of the
I think we might
day.
lose bot here, though.
Got ourselves one hell of a
But actually,
candidate
I
right
think
here for number
Oh.
one.
God, what a Legolas that was.
No kidding.
We don't have 10 TPs. We have no TPs.
That still only counts as one.
I'm gonna
Now give him his one sub, guys.
He's so close to his sub goal, everybody.
As well as the fact, because I know him, he's a fantastic guy. Very funny, big teddy bear, as you can see in his Tibbers cosplay. But Clarence is a great guy. Good steal.
Well, that's certainly going to help stem the bleeding. Or rather, pick things more back up. Excuse me, I had myself backwards. The Ferret's really starting to extend it now.
Yeah,
That second dragon pickup.
tracking abilities too. Which is usually something you try to make the support do.
Malphite.
But here it is. Good Jurassiq being a team player.
Because if we ever break
Yeah.
open mid,
Let's move mid.
It's like,
let's
it's
move
like-
mid, let's move really Chad.
It's like buying
we're
wards
moving mid,
as an
we're
AD
moving
carry.
mid.
It's just
Yeah.
above and beyond.
Nobody does that.
Yeah, let's just keep controlling it.
Should have the one put down in the river brush and keeping this lane on lockdown at the moment. Well, so far, so good for the impressive small ferrets. Short ferrets, excuse me.
Impressive short ferrets. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, short is a derivative of small.
Well, sure, but like they could be like 6 foot tall ferrets, but only 3 feet long.
it's not like Malphite.
Yeah, I have
Then they would be
Arcane, too.
impressively,
I'm gonna kill this.
Short?
well, they'd be tall.
I just want to.
Well, they'd be
tall ferrets.
multiple things.
Yeah. They'd be short in
ooh,
one
that's a big
dimension.
Q.
Depends on your access. All right. Just pecking away at this tower.
Yep.
Quantum coming in as well to try and muscle the ferret's way forward, as well as Night Blue. And, yep, into the binding, it's not going to connect.
And the thing is, you almost want something like that to hit.
Oh.
There we go.
Benji is out, though. That's helpful.
Oh, and the equalizer not quite connecting the way they wanted. Now we're in a little bit of trouble
Night
here.
Blue, he's
Yeah.
very low. Yassuo knows he can finish the job here, but he's getting blocked.
He's
for just
still
a second.
alive.
What? Blue sticking it out.
They saved him.
Oh, man.
Again, get yourself some Conqueror, guys.
Get yourself a team that can keep you alive as well.
Oh, Yassuo, that one hurts.
Man, I thought they were in trouble because that's the thing about this comp too, is that if you do miss those ultimates, then you are a little bit exposed, but just a great job by the Ferrets keeping Night Blue alive.
Tony Top could be in trouble here. LS going in for the gank.
Yep.
Soon TM.
Let's see it.
imagine.
Here we go.
All right, just run at him.
Oh, the flash!
No way!
Oh!
Is he gonna live? Is
Blame
he
it on the
gonna
ping.
live?
Oh no!
And he's gonna live.
Oh no!
And here's Night Blue.
Night Blue didn't even know he was there.
He's not,
Oh,
he's
Night
not
Blue
gonna
Wolf?
live.
What?
He's not gonna live.
Punch?
Sanchovies.
No.
Goodbye.
No.
Wow.
Guys, it's hard to play with ping.
Yeah.
It's ping. Ping is a
It
thing.
might be
But
ping.
so I got a clarification for you, Digon.
It was so
doesn't have to be a
telegraphed,
good play or a
though. It was
bad
so
play
telegraphed.
on those clips, right?
Well, it doesn't matter, but if you see those clips another time to fly it one more time, clip the clip, and you might be featured on the Twitch Rivals clip of the day. Holy moly.
It hurts bad. That is a mental booming occasion right there.
Yeah, but if you're Tony Top, you gotta feel so good right now.
Yeah.
That's when you all chat, not even close.
I mean, like, I guess you kind of know, like, Set is going to body slam you, and at the end of the body slam, Malphite is going to come in, they're going to change CC, so if you hit that flash right then, you can dodge it.
Yeah. Well, it's also, it doubles down into the same position, right? The flash flashed away from both champions, and that's really what made the big difference.
Well, it's a tricky situation for LS, too, because it's like, all right, well, will he think that I'm going to predict his flash and then not flash, or will he actually flash? So you kind of have to... if LS is thinking that far ahead, you're kind of flipping a coin there too with like where do you put that unstoppable force?
And the ping does come into account here because you're trying to predict the timing, which is very difficult at that point.
That's true too.
I still think it's a solid play. There wasn't that much space in between.
No, you have to be
both
jamming
ults.
that F button, Well, if like any normal person would have flash on F.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
So Quantum is wrong, is what you're saying, and so is Jurassiq.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
History Teacher.
Yeah, definitely.
And Tony.
all wrong.
Oh, we're gonna. It's a
Messed
lot
up.
of these.
F is for flash.
Yeah.
It always has been, and it always will.
I have a weird inconsistency when I do it. I do F for flash always unless I have teleport.
be. Really?
Because I put teleport in F. I don't know why.
All right. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of a lull in the action. Just want to shout out one of our viewers there. Yodel Creed went on over to Jurassiq stream and hit the subscribe before all the shenanigans down on the bottom side
All
of the
right.
map.
You did it. The goal has been hit.
And it didn't move. So Jurassiq,
Wow.
he's a good boy, but he's also a liar.
Okay. He was debating.
All right, here's
Quantum gets the set.
Infernal.
Yeah. So this is going to be.
Night Blue over the wall. Here it
Fight.
comes.
That's a pretty good dunk there for Night Blue, taking down LS, and now Benji and Starsmitten in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Guys, Ellis did not even get to ult there. That is painful.
That's what feels bad, man. Night Blue
Benji.
now still on
He has
top
no
of
mana.
Benji, but
I was going to
he
say,
can't do
Night
much.
Blue just is like, all right, I just want to make a miraculous escape again. It's brave to jump in on a Caitlyn like that when you have no mana. He took some damage, but hey, they got the Infernal Drake. They've gotten 3 so far, Ocean, Mountain, and Fire.
This game has definitely
Inferno.
started to pull away.
Inferno.
Quantum Physics free pushing tower up top. That is tower number 2 for the Ferrets.
Was there, I forgot, was there the Fizz ban this game?
No,
I don't
No, there
think
was
there
a
was.
fifth ban actually.
He actually didn't bring out the Fizz that often last tournament, even
I think
if
he did
the
only
Fizz
once.
was up. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we did only see one game. And if I remember, it didn't go great.
it did not.
Yeah.
That's correct.
We've seen mixed results, one tricking in general.
Yeah.
I will say, though, that they're usually better on it. One thing that is happening right now is the chat's raging. Is flash on D, flash on F.
Oh.
I'm going to make a call
It's obviously F.
here to see if we can get the poll set up.
Yeah.
And you guys at home vote. Is flash on D or flash on F? Maybe we can get that set up for you guys.
Settle this once and for
I
all.
expect this to be
Why
the most
overcomplicate
participated poll.
things? Why overcomplicate things? Just make the ability on the button that has the same letter that it starts with.
Look, you guys in chat spamming F. You're trying to give me the F or put D in there.
Chat right now.
It's not going to help. We're getting the poll set up.
F
and you guys
to-
can
Have
talk
to show
about
your respects to the Simpsons.
F or D Master Race.
Yeah.
Well, results of that pending. We will duly announce the Baron is on the Rift.
The Baron is alive.
Oh, teleport coming in here.
Yeah.
This is Simpsons trying to close the trap. Ooh,
Nice
that's a burn
sidestep.
of the Varus ultimate. Jurassiq Dodging away, LS only manages to catch one on that one, and the fight turns in favor of the Ferrets.
No. Oh, Benji.
Jurassiq on the edge here.
Yo, Haymaker's pretty good. Jurassiq nearly
Wanda.
died there. Yassuo still
staying
alive. In the top lane. But now Sanchovies down. Yassuo not going to make it out either. It was a closer fight. It was closer. Yassuo!
I can't believe it.
Get the finish.
And
History
history.
teacher with the swag.
Yeah.
That's right.
At the
Giving
end.
them the lesson as old as time.
Bloodthirsty.
When you think they're going in, it's because they have a stopwatch, and good play there.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how many times you've seen that stopwatch play. That highlight is always going to happen.
You just want to believe it's not there.
Yeah.
Jurassiq will be able to finish off this turret in like 1 shot, 2 shots. There you go.
So
21
good
minutes,
sidestep
big
by
lead.
good sidestep by LS to start things off, and when you're this far behind, you have to start pulling the trigger at some point. And,
Yeah.
Decent attempt, good reaction flash by Jurassiq, and then Benji was just left all by his lonesome. He wasn't able to get into the fight for such a long time. The poll is live, everybody, so use the Twitch extension. Is
All right.
flash on D or flash on F? So Doa's a flash on F guy. Pyra's a flash on F most of the time guy.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to muddy the waters here. I'm going to commit to flash on F.
And then I guess I'm the only one that flashes on D. So
Do you really?
yeah, it's closer.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Is that really that big of a difference?
Yes.
Wow.
It's the 1 millisecond savings.
So does that just means that people have flash on F are even more talented because they
Playing
can,
with the handicap is what
they
you're
can
saying.
either move their hands that much quicker.
That's right.
And I was a 200 plus APM StarCraft player. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Well, I'll say our professional StarCraft player isn't doing so well in our team draft showdown in the form of LS at 1-5-1.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, man.
I feel like a double standard's happening here.
That was a
Sorry,
long
Nick.
time ago.
All right. Ooh, Tony top. In onto Benji right now, and it's going to be Sanchovies to try and take him down. The shield is huge, but not enough. Does get the shutdown onto Tony.
You get the trade at least, yeah.
Yeah, that's a 1 for 2. It's not the worst, considering
Sure.
Simpsons are way far behind.
That's right.
There you go. Stitch got it. F is for fire, which is ignite. That's on F, so flash goes on D.
Yeah, but you don't always have ignite.
Yeah.
You always have flash.
It's not.
Why do you not always have ignite?
I agree with that. Yeah, I always have it.
You know what?
That's true.
You know what? I wasn't thinking straight. That's a good point. All right. So,
Buy and hit
23
looks like
minutes.
the Simpsons on the verge of being canceled.
Destroyed.
No, just.
I wanted to say like it's about
silence after
time,
that.
but I'm just like, you know what? It just feels too mean.
I mean, is that show still going?
I think so.
Really?
And I lived for 5 years in Europe, and I didn't have cable, so I have no idea.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know either. I haven't had like television really since like 2009.
Yeah.
I only watch.
That's the point.
I only watch
we have
Twitch.tv, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
Well, right now the score is 4-19. One more kill needed here for the winning side right now. Got to pull. You make sure they get one more there for the Ferrets.
Yeah. I want to look for Varus.
Of course.
Oh,
Last
yeah,
year,
that's
Freak
a
was
fun fact,
part of the League of
we watched
Legends
it.
show.
I
That's
forgot about
right,
that,
yeah.
actually. Well, they literally have done everything.
I didn't forget about it because I never knew that. Oh no, wait! I think I heard about that.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I read about it and
I remember now.
then made a mental note to watch the episode and then didn't.
Nah.
That is exactly what happened in my mind.
Fighting?
They used a Trick 2G play in the episode.
That also doesn't surprise me.
So
Okay. Let's wait till it gets a little.
shout outs to the Dirt
There's TV
Dogs.
right here.
All right, another dragon being fought over
They're
here.
going.
Oh, Sanchovies going to chase away
Throw that.
Night Blue and
smite.
actually take him down 1v1, but the real
Hey,
fight's
got it.
happening.
Well done.
They secure it up. LS gets that smite
He
down.
grabbed the dragon, man.
Good job.
Now that is the real handicap, having that ping and getting the smite
Yeah.
fight.
That's
You-
right.
did
Well,
you
I guess it wasn't
see-
much of a fight when Night Blue was on the other side.
Did you see his APM though?
Pretty high, I imagine.
Yeah, that's why we had to switch back to Benji. I was starting to get motion sick.
Yeah.
He was quickly looking at all the lanes that weren't winning.
He doesn't just have a galaxy brain, he's got galaxy fingers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baron is up again, or actually for the first time.
It hasn't been taken this game. Most of the team's been looking around
Oh, yeah.
other sides. Big
What are you
mid.
giggling about over there?
Yo,
That was
Deacon,
good.
You're having a fun time, aren't you?
That was good.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one.
Okay.
All right. Well, Benji is who we are following right now, still on that Caitlyn, been trying to just keep lanes pushed, but it's so dangerous when he doesn't have a lot of vision. His support is down in the lower jungle, so he kind of has an idea what's going on, but man, I always get so afraid if I'm pushing up that far with my AD carry.
This is the part of the game where Caitlyn's going to have a bit of a, she starts to sink a little bit, right? Like way late when you're at like 6 items.
Sure.
You're fantastic. You are terrifying. But Caitlyn has that big power trough in like the mid and like early late game where she's
I hate
not
that
quite
term,
completed
power
it.
trough. The way that it gets adjusted now, though, is that there's a bunch of
Power
agility
dip?
cloaks.
Yeah.
No, agility cloaks are being made, so you get yourself just 2 agility cloaks, 3 agility cloaks after you finish your Storm Razor, so you just
That's
have
true.
100% crit.
The other problem though is like it's not safe to go alone. You need a lot of agility cloaks. But that's the hard part. Like compare this to like what we saw earlier with like the split push in Tristana. That's safe because you can get the heck out of dodge if you need to. Caitlyn, it's a little harder. The net's not quite as much of an escape tool.
True.
So you want to split push with an AD carry. This is one of the downsides of Caitlyn. Man, just looking at some of these scores. Quantum's having a heck
Surgeon
of a game.
Cannon Skin. Oh dear.
Tony
LS.
top.
Revenge!
Yeah, LS, aka latency sucks, landing his ultimate there right onto Tony Top.
That's what it stands for. It's
Yeah.
true.
But now heading on over to the top side of the
Well,
map.
it also stands for landing smackdown. The Baron will be taken down, but there's a teleport coming in. This might not be the cleanest here as Sanchovies comes in. Into the back is Yassuo, but the smite does secure the Baron. And the real question is, can they get out of there? I don't know. Night Blue could be in trouble.
Are you
Benji
gonna get
shooting
to use
fish in the
this?
gallery, but
Oh,
the
he
fish is
leaves
history
history teacher
teacher.
alone.
Teacher. He doesn't use his flash, which is wise, because I think he knew he was going down anyway. So might as well delay as long as he can to allow some of his other teammates to get out.
Ooh,
That's a good
let's
move.
flash forward on that
Yeah.
one.
Flashes the spear. Does not. Oh, I guess did he flash Q? He didn't have his ultimate.
Yeah, I think he flash Q'd.
It's eager.
It was bold. Now, they did remove 3 Barons immediately, Simpsons did here, so Ferret's only going to have a couple on hand.
True. This is like Malphite destroying his own children, fighting the Krugs like that. There are other rock animals. Don't do that.
I mean, have you ever seen a Maokai jungle?
Yeah, that's messed up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ivern. I mean, Ivern, literally, his story is he was a
Well-
mean guy who got turned into a tree because he was too mean to jungle creatures.
But now he just lets them go.
Yeah, and he still somehow gains the benefit of killing them.
Well, because they just leave whatever treasure they were going to, that was inside them. I don't know, they regurgitate the gold that was inside them or something.
Something like that. And then the buff is just sort of like an essence orb.
That's right, they just leave their essence behind.
All right, let's get off of this dark turn here
Yeah.
of rocks against each other.
Oh boy. That is going to be a 1-for-1.
GG.
Well, not quite, actually. Alice did live on that one.
Okay, Tony will have TP for the next play.
No,
Oh, sorry, Jurassiq. Wait, you're
I
least
kinda
valid
just,
anyway,
like,
right?
Bro, just kill this guy.
Yo, go. You can go anytime.
All right,
forward.
here comes the power of set.
Flash, solar flare, but the Zenith Blade avoided as another flash is used.
It was zoning ultimate.
Yeah, no, he hit him with it. He like forced a flash, so
Yeah.
you know,
Sorry, I
one for one,
meant
whatever.
I meant the Varus ult.
Oh, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
You won't have it, right?
Yeah, he won't have it.
Well zoned.
Take that cone over.
30 seconds.
Alright.
Drake up soon. Another Infernal, obviously. That's the map
I'm
we're on.
gonna raise that
It's going to be a big one for sure.
Pause.
Pause.
Oh, got a pause coming in.
All right.
Oh,
Got that shit wrong. Hello, you're good?
I mean,
I told us ahead of time, at least. That was nice.
Game was going fine.
lag for Quantum, which sounds like the last person who should have a lag. Oh, okay.
Quantum lag kind of feels like one of those problems that'll happen in like 2500 AD.
Yeah, well, then we're just gonna
Yeah.
Yo,
But it's only gonna be like a
Rocky,
1 second lag in real time.
Well, what it'll really be is it'll be the state of lagging and having perfect latency at the same time.
We're all ready to fight.
Yeah.
Quantum lagging. He needs to talk a little bit there to LS because LS has just been dealing with lag the whole time. Difference between latency and lag. LS tweeted out earlier, if he does this again and gets drafted again at 1 in 6, he'll just fly to the States and play.
There you go. Hey, that is commitment.
Hey, I mean,
I
he
admire
could,
that.
he could leave after next game and get here in time to play tomorrow.
This is true.
If he leaves right away, he'll barely make it.
I'm staying base.
You go back in time.
It's yeah, you get your time back if you fly from Korea to the US.
Come here, come this side, come this side.
And then as long as you stay,
He
you
could
don't have to do it
leave
back
after
again.
this and arrive earlier today.
Okay.
Wow.
No, that's actually
Now
not how
that's
that
some
works.
serious
It's not-
quantum mechanics right there.
I'll give you one more word behind.
No, but
It's about a 11-hour flight, 10-hour flight or so.
yeah, direct.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
What, Los
LA?
Angeles?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
All right. Dragon's live.
Focus on the fight or the dragon? Focus on the fight or the dragon. Let's decide.
Or fight, I think.
Fight? Okay.
Oh, indecision.
A little bit of indecisiveness. Now you see the Kennen back there on Fountain, ready for the TP play.
Okay,
All
I'm
focus
TP
on
now.
dragon. Get ready.
TP now.
Okay, they're going to keep the dragon one. proc for the moment.
Sounds like they're focusing Dragon.
Where's the Malphite?
Oh, there's just no fight happening.
Where's the Malphite?
Oh, there it is!
Oh, I told you!
I can't believe it. LS, what a play.
I saw that
Latency
one coming, man.
steals.
Wow,
Benji has to
that's
run
right.
away.
Now, they did...
All right, they just immediately
They did kill
vaporized
the
the
team,
entire
but-
team, but
hey,
they stole
worth it,
the
got
dragon.
Dragon.
They got the dragon.
Oh, Benji's about to get
I
caught.
don't know why they're trying to flank a rumble.
If I get my armor, he got away. He got. Oh no, he didn't.
I got him.
I'm coming.
Oh, boy. Back
All
to
right, Benji.
meanwhile.
Yeah, Benji
Oh, nice
is...
trap.
oh, he's
The
got
trap
this.
game is for
Goodbye.
real.
Oh, beautiful.
Now, that is just what you love to see.
He's
as a
not going to
Caitlyn
get away,
player.
though.
No, but...
Oh.
Wait, what?
Wait for it.
Oh, my goodness. The Manor flag!
Yeah, well, the revenge was taken, but in the meantime, we've got the inhibitor down in the mid. We're gonna have another inhibitor down in bot, and it's gonna make it very tough for the Simpsons to come back.
Night Blue.
Well, that was already happening. But
you got outsmited by LS. Don't take it out on Benji.
Yo, more than once.
Yeah.
More than once. Both of those Infernal Drakes were claimed by LS.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely making up for the earlier blunder up at the top side of the map. He's had some great plays today.
Sweet redemption. You gotta watch out for that Malphite. That's the thing. Like, you combine the damage from, Unstoppable Force with the Smite. Like, that's a huge amount of burst.
It's a good AoE for sure, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to beat that one. So, 2 Infernal Dragons. I mean, if there was any like solid dragon to actually keep you relevant in this one, that's got to be it.
Caitlyn's starting to scale here, so you got yourself a decent amount of DPS if you can keep them safe, and Benji is pretty good about staying safe, does push the boundaries just a little bit, but he has to understand he's the main source of damage for his squad. LS is going in for one big ultimate, and then that's about all you're getting out of him. Never mind, he's just going in.
That was about all you were going to get from him there. Oh no, they've caught Benji.
Well,
Cast a curse.
GG, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, that might just be it. It's a 40-second thing. They
a
can
long
just
one.
rush. They don't
32
even need to
minutes
do
in
this.
this game.
I guess they're gonna play it safe, and take the top inhibitor as well. But
This is methodical end is what they're going for, waiting for
Yeah.
the super minions in all of the lanes. So this should be an easy finish on the inhibitor turret. Quantum stepping forward, going golden as well, and Sanchovies caught in between it all. Good AoE though on that ultimate.
damage.
That's a lot of damage from the set.
no kidding.
Good Zonias by Starsmitten, mitigating the damage. Yassuo trying to go in, has to go golden as well.
I
He's
mean,
going to be going down in just a
Man.
second.
Jurassiq.
It's history, teacher.
Jurassiq had super safe positioning through all that too. He's been, for a Varus who's a very immobile champion, they've done a great job of keeping Jurassiq safe.
All right,
right.
it looks like this is going to be locked up.
Little short for me going in,
help.
but I mean it guarantees us to win.
Alright, we got him, boys.
LS has to try to do something, but that's all she wrote.
All right, we need to give him a plane ticket ASAP.
We all got our predictions right. Yeah, that's right. He's got one more game, and then he can get on the plane and fly here to LA.
Makes a lot of sense. All right, well, hey, that was a pretty exciting one.
Yeah. That was a fun one. That was a fun game. I enjoy watching Malphite, and we talked about the latency, and it is tough to play, but we can see LS, despite that, good player, stole 2 dragons away from Night Blue's team, and
Some good highlights.
didn't get him the win. But yeah, highlights. It's about the content, right?
Yeah.
That's the theme. It's about the content.
Yeah, a lot
do
of
it for the
content in that
content.
one. But we also had another match going on, so let's take a look at the content from that in our highlights. The other second round match going down. And that, of course, was Ship Happens
here,
against Dirt Dogs. Shiphtur's team already 1-0 against Trick2G's Dirt Dogs at 0-1.
Has a set won a game yet today?
I'm telling you guys, don't
that
play
we've
them.
I don't think so.
Don't
Yeah.
do it. This is the same win rate I have with
ShorterACE,
sets on
yeah.
my team.
Into the alcove. There we go.
I think this looks like a game that a set won.
I think you're right. Now, was it because of the set?
Was it because we weren't watching?
Is that the reason?
Maybe that it could be.
Yeah. You might have cracked it.
Yeah. Dragoon. All right.
Oh, he's going to flash steal
That
it.
is a.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Somebody did.
Maybe not. All right. So that looked like a pretty easy game, and I believe the first set win in the tournament.
That makes set 1 and 3, just like my predictions. Well, now I guess I'm 2 and 3.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have your standings on screen there. I just don't want to celebrate set anymore. So
2-0 teams and 0-2 teams.
Yep.
In
So
Group
different
B.
type of layout here as we're going to have our O2 teams against the against each other and the 2-0 teams against each other. So Ferrets and Ship happens. That'll be the match that we follow along with.
That'll be good.
As the Simpsons and Dirt Dogs sit at 0-2.
One of them's got to be able to pick up one to end the day. You don't want to be the team that goes 0-3.
That's going to be, you know, the Ferrets versus Ship happens, so that's going to be the tough one to call. I'm thinking about that one already for my predictions, and
Well-
I don't know.
Well, to help, we've got a comparison between the two undefeated teams right here.
Oh, all right.
Look at Happy Boy Shiphtur right there.
Oh my goodness. Look at the KDA difference again. For two 2-0 teams.
78. What is this?
I don't
It just
know.
means it's been stompy.
Higher team CS, though.
Yeah.
On the Night Blue side.
That has been happening. And the gold lead is pretty negligible at 15 there. I mean, it's hard to figure out of those three stats who's just going to full on walk away with a win.
The other thing to consider, too, is that the impressive short Ferrets have played the same comp essentially 2 games in a row now. So has Shiphtur been watching that? And do they have something prepared for it, either in bans? So it's even tougher to predict because you don't even know if they're going to be able to play the comp that has worked well for them so far today.
Yeah, it's a very good point. I mean, you got to really think about, like, how much else that team might be able to pull out. Are they going to get challenged to change their strats up? Are they going to be able to find tier 2, tier 3 choices and still do the same thing? How effective is that going to be? There's a lot to think about.
Yep. Well, we have 2 matches remaining. They will both be played at the same time. We're going to follow along with those 2 undefeated teams. After a short break, we'll figure out who's going to be the dominant team. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Twitch Rivals League of Legends Team Draft Showdown.